I and BBG has invited young ladies to morning breakfast. There should be no jealousy on the part of the older ones. Is that all right? Well, this is the way we felt that day and we wanted that way. But if you really want to know what we're being cooked and what is being fed, then you can come and wash dishes. Why not? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Something very beautiful has been printed, and I think every woman should read this. Your Excellency from Washington, you gave me a beautiful tree yesterday, that was fine, but I have to sit down. I am so overworked that yesterday from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock I didn't have even consciousness. I had terrible fever. Thanks to Guru Amrit and her healing tricks, I should say, that I'm sitting before you and talking. Totally broken up in my own body. Oh, beautiful, that's nice. The psychology of invincible woman. Here you are. It's quite a wait. Do you really read these things or not? This much I talked? It's unbelievable. Who did it, you? Several people. Those several people are going to do this year too? What do you mean manage? No, I understand. No, I know somewhere along the line things are happening. Okay, give me a pencil. La. This is yours. Don't tell anybody what I wrote. Subject is very unique, you're not going to like it. But if you just have enough tolerance to hear me, that will be enough. Okay? How to get worshipped as a woman? You know what I'm saying? How to get worshipped as a… First of all, let us talk freely. Do you want to get worshipped? Huh? Now, let us be honest. Huh? Then why you want to commercialize yourself to go out and sell yourself sexually and sensually? Explain it to me. Tell me. I like to have an answer. What is in you which is missing? What is in you which is wrong? What is in you which makes you even to do it? I'm 55-year-old. You know, in our village, from our village to railway station, it was about, what, 15 miles? 15 mil to nahi. 12 to 15 miles, unmeasured. It was a flag station. Flag station means if we get up there, you know, and if there's a passenger for that place, then the train will stop. And if not, then it will go through. It was a big station, every train used to stop, but it used to stop for us. And you know, then there was a road available, so people will come through road and through cars. Nobody started using a lot of train, so they thought not to do that. But suppose I am coming, okay, and train stopped, right? I got down. Then there is a horse for me to be picked up, right? There's a one man and one horse for luggage, one horse for me, so we'll come, right? It's normal, in villages it happens. But suppose at that time the village sweeper daughters get down the same train. I get down from first class, she gets down from third class, she has a luggage and she gets down the train. And she is a sweeper in the village whose daughter she is, right? You understand? Untouchable, low class, menial work, all that, huh? And I am son of the landlord and first son and Prince of Wales and whatever. You understand what I mean? All right, what will happen? Give me an idea. She gets to ride the horse and I had to hold the rein and bring them all the over to the town. 12 miles walking straight. Why these traditions were there? And why these are not now? Why people choose yours? I have just given you a big thing of 12 miles. That men used to open the door, right? Man will go from the steering wheel, go round the car, open the door, made you sit, close the door, go all the way back and sit on the steering wheel. Why? It's same thing. Why? Huh? Why they used to do it? Nah, simple thing, you were a woman and they were men. Now you have become men and they have become men. Nobody opened door for you. That's a fact. That's what has happened. You have lost their identity, they have lost your reverence. There's nothing gone bad. You have lost identity and they have lost. And I also tell you something, another 12 years, in one decade, you know, one more 10 years, that's one decade. Men won't give you even a lift. Forget about opening the door. Marriages will be by contract. If you sleep with me 3 nights, I'll pay you $40. Life between a male and a female has come to a point it is not worth living. Why? I have explained to you many times, A man does not need woman for meat, for flesh, and for sex, and for social life. You won't believe it. You don't. Do you? No, you don't. Man believes a woman for everything as what they call as extracurricular activity. Sex, friendship, social, home, children, everything. A to Z, everything in life between a male and a female is an extracurricular activity. Then what is a man needs out of a woman? Huh? Woman. He needs out of a woman. Inspiration. He can hire somebody to give him inspiration. It takes $30 a week, maid can come and clean the house, and if he pays another $20, she can also sleep with him. I know there are arrangements like that. This guy has 4 maids, they come as maids, they take care of it, and with anyone, it's just calculated stuff. This is nothing. And no man will need anything but a woman, and no woman needs anything but a man, and this has to be established. So long you will think that a man needs you for so and so, such and such, it is a business. So business between a male and a female, then there is a profit and loss. You understand that? When the relationship is established with no profit, no loss, it is it, then you both have understood each other. Are you willing to accept it? No, you don't accept it. I know it. I've been crying on my top of my voice for the last 15 years. I said, don't go after a man, find out how much man he is. You don't go after a man, you go age, B beauty, C cash, D dowry, E education, F the blah blah blah. You look around, he's tall, he's handsome, he's wealthy, he's good to talk, he's good, he smells good, his habits are good, he dresses up clean, his shoes are shiny, you know all that stuff. Huh? But in that there may be a pigeon, not a man. What is a man? There's nothing to laugh, you gotta tell me. What is a man? Huh? Man is a man. That I agree. Yeah, what is a man? He doesn't fail as a man, is a man, right? Agreed? You have so many women and you can't tell me what is a man? You all deal with them one way or the other. Huh? Knocking head? No, your husband doesn't knock, I know that. General what? You got the pretty one, therefore everybody should go to hell? That's not fair. You are school lovers, right? Yeah, they are school lovers. This is a one couple, if you look at their life, you should just enjoy it. She thinks she wears the pant and he thinks he wears the pant. When nobody wears the pant, they both are nude. It's a very funny couple. It is funny couple. I go all the way to Alaska to study them. There are two couples which are most unique in 3HO. One is Anchorage, Alaska, another is Toronto. Gurtej Kaur and Gurtej Singh, very funny couple. It's just, these two couples are very special, one here, and you study them, how they talk to each other. I love the moment, there's nothing more special about it. When they communicate with each other, it's very funny. Whew. In Anchorage, Alaska, Nirvair does all the talking, and Nirvair Singh does all the knocking. But he's the one who does everything and she doesn't do a thing. It's very surprising. It's true. And in Toronto, Gurtej Kaur is who talks. And Gurtej Singh is who does talk. They both talk, overflapping talk. You listen to them. She talks, then he talks, then he talks, then she talks, and it's just like that. And she end up doing, and he end up looking. It's unique. It is unique. It's called, it is uniquity. It is a uniquity in couples. All couples are, in 3HO there are a lot of couples which are very, the couple at that place, it is somewhere, Tennessee, what is their name? Have you ever seen them? Go and sometimes stay with them. You can learn something very unique. That's the most unique couple in 3HO. Nothing equal like it. They hardly talk, they look at each other. And something happens, everybody knows nothing, but they know the whole thing. How many of you been to Germany? How many of you seen Taran Singh and Taran Kaur talking? Aren't they unique? Will you ever understand who is saying what? It's very, yeah. There are some people, it's fun to see them even talking. Life is not that bore which you think it is. In Taran Kaur and Taran Singh, something you can all learn. They don't talk to each other to win. Never. Taran Kaur talk very strongly. I think because since she has been to Germany, she has that, what they call, push expression. And Taran Singh, he's like he's a kind of born minister. He takes it that way. But they don't make I win, you lose, you win, I lose. Not that at all. It is very cohesive communication system established in their family. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing right, there's nothing push, there's nothing pull, there's nothing to let down each other. How many of you have been to Copenhagen? You know that sweet girl, what is her name? You know Rapid Fire? And problem is, with that rapid fire, she's always right. It's the worst problem of life. She'll take a point, as a woman, she'll understand the responsibility, right? And she say, trrr, 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 that goes. And it never stops. And nobody knows what to do with it. And you tape her talk and re-listen to it, you will be surprisingly finding it accurate. She's very good, she's very up forward, she's a beautiful woman, but much faster than that. I mean, it goes… and nobody knows what to do with it. And once somebody said, I can't talk to her. I said, what she said? She says, I say the same thing. He said, when you say I understand, when she says I don't. I said, well, try to understand what she says. So, the main difficulty in your language is that when a woman talks, is there is a tension in her communication or there is not? The identity of woman lies in her politeness in communication. If you take away politeness out of… it is not from which version you are in and what you want to actually say. If the woman takes away politeness out of her communication, she has to face the consequences. That is called repulsion. And what happens? When you communicate tense, you are repelled. When you are repelled, you feel insulted. You feel insulted, you feel insecure. You feel insecure, you feel angry. You angry, you get mad. Either you get it out or you get a way to get out. That's the worst you do. When you become mad, you don't say, I'm mad on such and such thing. That's not woman. She will just sit like a cat and wait and put her paws and wait for the opportunity, and then it comes and God, if the guy is not ready, he says, oh, and if he's ready, he says, oh, and forget it then. No woman ever has been insulted because she did it wrong. She has been ever insulted, but she did it right thing or wrong thing at the wrong time in a wrong way. You always mess up time and the method. For a good, genuine woman requires a good, genuine method. What is your strongest way of communication? Politeness. Rudeness is the male's method. Men talk rudely. Believe me or not, if you talk rudely, you may be the prettiest woman. You may be. That is gone. Pretty and woman, that is gone. Then what you are? Person. Moment woman not talk politely, she becomes… and then person is a business, I like it, I like you are a person, you like me as a person, matter goes on. If you want to continue to identify as a woman, doesn't matter you are a professional woman, doesn't matter you are a rich woman, doesn't matter you are a beautiful woman, doesn't matter you are ugly woman, you are sick woman, you are a healthy woman, you are sexual, sensual, anything, noble, beautiful, executive, call anything. Moment out of your communication, the politeness is gone. Politeness, and you are then a person. And moment as a person your commitment is gone, you are nothing. If a male shall know that you are neither polite nor committed, somehow, it may not be true. Please understand me. It may not be. You are a big zero. And your life shall be nothing but life of a hassle, insecurity, misery, pain, call it anything. Rest you can add to it. That's why I'm bringing these 7-year-old, 11-year-old young girls here to make them feel that they have to deal with me. I'm a big 6 foot 2 inches, 240 pounds, a big guy, you know? It's called grandpa image. If it continues that we'll keep these all fortunate girls here, these girls and those girls who will not be in this camp shall be two different girls. They will become ladies because they are now getting conscious. It's a matter of conscious and unconscious, that's all. If we can make our children conscious, that's all we have to do in life. If we make our children conscious that they are going to be successful if they are going to be beautiful, mannerful, valuable, they will succeed. But if we can't tell them that, cannot give them that experience, forget it. If a child is treated rough, it will bring out of him rudeness. Whenever a woman is treated as a child as rough, when she'll grow up, she'll be just as rude as she can be. But if you have been treated roughly and rudely as a child, then as an adult, don't dish out to others. Rather, in compassion, become more polite. If you are more polite, you are more effective. Arey, what is the idea of talking as a woman if you cannot be effective? Tell me, am I right or wrong? Huh? You try one day driver language, whole day, just to find out how many people you offend that day. And next day be very polite, see how many friends you make. Zaban shiri, mulk giri. If the tongue is sweet, the word belongs to you. Zaban means the tongue, shiri means sweet. Mulk giri, the whole word, you can circle the word and that belongs to you. Now, what politeness does to a woman biologically? Huh? No, keeps you young and healthy. Polite language gives your skin all the vitamins you need. When a woman is unpolite, her skin becomes rude. Try to understand. Now I am telling you the Glendower's game. When you talk rude, rough and obnoxious, it affects your skin. Temperamental misbehavior, when you project out, the most sensitive organ, your skin, has to compensate for it. And if skin is supposed to accelerate itself and change the cells faster than it normally has to, then it will not change many cells. And that means your skin will become harsher, rougher, and the touch, the feel will be gone. You know, today I was seeing that Oriental beauty, that whole thing, and I was seeing that they brought some fan. Fan looked like a, throat cutter. It was not, you can't believe it. And I just looked around, my all hair on the arm, they were standing up. To me, fan is a delicacy, it's a delicate thing. And the expression of then was just, it's going to cut somebody's throat. And so affected my skin, my all hair stood up, and the way they are grown, those things become like a parts. That much tension was all over me. Rudeness, roughness, yelling, screaming. All right. There's what you call is fighting nature. You know, people fight, communicate and fight. They talk loud. Have you seen those people who talk loud? Huh? What they lose? Huh? Parasympathetic nervous system. All right, people who are angry and talk angrily. Come on. No, they can't plan anything. Their power to plan is gone. They can't make 2 and 2 4. All right, people who talk bitter. Bitter with jealousy. Have you seen those curt language? Bitter. They talk about that. Huh? They lose their digestive system, ulcers and everything. A jada na human behavior of a woman, it is not just a behavior for another person. Just please remember this. Your misbehavior is not for another person. What this does to other person, that is other person luck. But it does to you, that is your luck. And when you misbehave, you miss lot of you. And that lot of you is woman. You understand that? Arey, you have to understand. You should. How many of you have come in my office and seen me? Raise your hands. Have you noticed those statues there? No? In my room there are a lot of statues. Nobody notices them. They are very pretty statues of ladies. Nobody sees them. You follow what I'm trying to say? Why you become a statue of a woman? Why you not become a living woman? Your problem is you say, I am a woman. That's a statue of a woman. I agree. Statue is a one-time thing. Yeah? Understand that? You are a living woman. You can't be one-time thing. Sat Kartar Kaur, you gotta give me a report tonight before I go to bed. Otherwise your neck will be on the guillotine. I know. Yeah. You better tell me tonight. Good. Do you understand? Statue is statue. It has eyes, ear, hair, everything. What is missing in a statue? Tell me. Life. And what is in you? Then why you want to be a statue? Arey, come on, I talk so much to bring you to this point. That is where I wanted to trap you, and now you're looking at me. I am saying, why you want to become a statue? No. No. Yeah, anybody. Statues are safe? Hey, what is this? Is all investors, is really is a woman? Place safe becomes statue? ये की psychology हुई भाई? हाँ? ये की भी आंदियाँ ने? What are you saying? Huh? Statues can't? That's why you want to be statues? No, what are you saying? Say, it's all right. Say anything you want to say, but say God, say something. You don't want to be statues, then why you are statues? You are not? Are you sure? Then why you act wrong at all? This evening you cannot get out of my clutches. I'm going to bring you right to the point which I want to bring. Definitely, you go around, doesn't matter. You are all very intelligent people, I know that. All right. Why, if you are not a statue, if you are a living woman, alive, well, radiant, beautiful, and you understand your identity, why you act wrong? Why you act, all right, wrong nahi, why you act cheap? Ego, attention, fear, what else? Compensating for our fears. Immaturity. Huh? Fear of success, what else? Habit. Huh? Huh? Not enough of exercise. Too much ice cream, that's one reason. Low self-esteem, that is right. Yeah. No. One thing. When a woman has low self-esteem, she will act right. Otherwise, none, including Almighty God, can make a woman act wrong. Low self-esteem. Huh? No. When a woman has low self-esteem, only then she can act wrong. Otherwise, even God Almighty cannot make her act wrong. Inborn in you is the capacity to excel, which is 16 times more than a man. True. It is the truth. A woman has inborn capacity to excel 16 times more than a man. If she just has self-esteem that she's a woman, there's no power on the earth which can make her to do wrong. It's a priceless, woman is a priceless. You can't buy her, can't hire her, can't. Why there are prostitutes? Tell me, explain it to me. They are compensating for their low self-esteem on a very cheap basis. Otherwise, you ask a woman, what is your price? Forget it. Who is that man and what is that wealth which can put a price on a woman? Not at all. Arey, who can put a price on Mary? Fathima? Come on. Can anybody in the world? Even she is dead. Why? She was the mother of Mother of Christ. Who can put a price on the life and the value of the mother of Guru Nanak? Explain to me. It's priceless. Woman in her capacity as a woman is priceless. Known is an established fact. If a woman prostitutes herself, there is no power in the woman, in the word, which can defeat a woman. Woman can make a home with the needle. Man cannot destroy it with the axe. The capacity, the difference of different capacities, different powers, different energies. Yeah.
Well, the fact that we're here learning from you shows that nothing can defeat us as women because we know our background growing up here in America.
What is the difference if woman is grown in America? Apple is an apple if it's grown in India or in Apple. Apple doesn't become a banana if it grows in America.
Yeah, but you make the distinction of how in America we grow up without values.
No, I'm asking you a question. Why we grow up without values? No. This is 200-year-old country. There was a shortage of women, and woman was supposed to be just a commodity. She was made a doormat. You see all your old movie, a truckload, a cartload, a wagon came of whores and established a whore house, and you know. Do you see all that? So there is an image to exploit a woman. Born of a woman exploits a woman. That's the funniest thing in the world. Because it is 200-year country, there is no respect for a woman. A woman is just, that image of a whore is still hanging. That's why they call a woman a chick. That's why we said we'll make this chicken an eagle. Some people have left 3HO. What was the conflict? What was the conflict? Can you honestly tell me what was the conflict? We wanted everybody, even now and ever, to be stronger than ever. We die before we fall. That's the only one line on which conflict will ever come. They say, no, we'll fall and live. Then they cannot live among us. None of you can live among us. We don't accept it. Dekho, you may all feel yourself weak in one way or another. We all have weaknesses. But one thing you all know, we can't fall. And if we fall, we have to rise right away. You know, I'm not saying we don't fall. We fall. But what is this 3HO way of life? Before you fall, rise. We are nothing but the total believer of resurrection. We may not have erection, but we have a resurrection capacity so much. I'm true with you, I'm just frank. Our capacity of resurrection is what 3HO is. Those who shall believe in erection, they will live somewhere else. And those who will believe in resurrection will always be with us, doesn't matter what. Error is a human, blunder and mistake can happen. The glory of the man is to correct and walk again. That's the test of life. This cycle will continue of people coming and going, people falling, and All right. Suppose caravan is going on. Suppose caravan is going on. Have you seen the film on the retreat of the French Napoleon soldier from Russia? It was a terrible winter. They got defeated, they retreated, and they blew up the bridges. They couldn't go back. They didn't have anything. At one moment they burned their flag, French flag, just to get a heat. I mean, to that capacity. It is said about Napoleon soldiers, they got defeated. You understand what I'm saying? They got defeated. But they never got defeated even in their retreat. Why Napoleon is a hero? Have you understood this ever? He was a man who got taken to France, did the whole thing, got defeated, was imprisoned. But he has that capacity, a human powerful capacity, that he could inspire his people to rise before they fell. What is Kundalini Yoga? What is Chardi Kala? Rise before fall. We don't guarantee that there will not be a fall. We are not guaranteeing you at all. I am not saying after 20 minutes I am not going to meet an obnoxious person. But I know I am not going to give up my nobility. I am not saying to you the environments are going to be all perfect for you, but I am saying to you, you are going to be act perfect. A woman who believes to be a woman and acts as a woman shall always be worshipped and respected, because doesn't matter come, she shall resurrect herself. Resurrection is the law of life. Resurrection, and that is the base. What is you put a statue on, what they call that base? Huh? That is pedestal of the living being. It is in genuineness of a woman. It is in genuineness of a woman. She is born to resurrect because she is born to create, because she is the channel of Shakti, because all humanity is born out of a woman. God made her that way. Therefore, no woman can fall. Falling of a woman is never falling of a woman. Statues fall. Statues? Statues break. Statues' heart get broken. Woman heart throbs in compassion. Her psyche meditates. Woman has a meditating psyche. God-given psyche. Her child may be anywhere. When he is hungry, she gets the milk. Is that true or not? So what are you asking me for? Why should I teach you? Is it not that you know? You believe me or not, once I was on a tour. I was in somewhere. I came back after a few days. One of my lady inspector, she looked at me and she said, "Thank you, you have come back safe." I said, "How you know?" She said, "I knew it." I said, "What do you know?" "I know it. Somebody must have told you." He said, "Who?" Your party has not yet come. I looked around, I said, that's true. How you know? She said, no, 3 days ago you were attacked, wasn't it? I said, yeah. I said, what are you? He said, I was taking a breakfast and I just felt something had happened to you. It's no miracle. An ordinary psyche of an ordinary woman can reach out in every direction where she is a protected seal. How can anybody damage you? You can protect a person across the world. Because you have the capacity of a beam of a… You forgot that day I told you. Your aura can? Your aura can? That's God-given gift to you as a woman. You may not use it. That's not the problem. You may not know it. Nobody has told you, isn't it? How can you not know this? If the calf is 10 miles away, hungry, cow will run to the home. How come? Huh? I was taking a lunch with somebody today and the lady got up and she said, I'm going to call. And the moment she came back, who was there still? You must have called for the child. Max, she said, yeah, he's hungry. I wanted to know. Because child was hungry, I think about 3-4 miles away, and she could feel while eating the food. There's nothing you have to know, you all know, you may not use it. You understand? Now, is it something serious I have said? Why you are so serious? Huh? Something gone wrong? Looks like. What's the matter? Huh? Why not? Arey, something which can turn your blood into milk, something which is so wireless that admires your child, your husband, your lover, your knowledge and acknowledge of defense can make you feel and act in reality. You can even make it a picture what is going on. What was the name of that lady which they sent from Afghanistan, like cheesy or kila? नहीं, जिन्हें आके महाराजा रणजीत सिंह को तला देती कि हमला हो गया वो की किले का नाम की जमरावत के किले दैया. Well, BBG will tell you that story tomorrow somehow. There was a woman in the fort of Jimraud, I forget her name. When they were all circled and enemy Afghans were all round to kill them, and they asked her, can you go and tell Lahore Darbar that we cannot hold more than two days, that's it. Enemy is stronger and deaths are many and we are left few, and this fort of Jimraud will go. And if the army doesn't come and help, she said, I can go and I can tell you tomorrow exact at the dawn time, a cannon will be fired. Then take it granted I have reached. And then means army will come and help you. They say, well, how you know that you will reach? She said, be sure, I'll reach. There's no way I'll be caught. They said, no, you are a woman, forget it. We'll send some smart man. I said, don't send any man, send me. I'll do it. They say, how? She said, I'm sensitive enough that I'll know where enemy is entrenched and I can make my way. Secondly, I can run like a dog on my 4 hands and legs. He said, how come you have practiced that? She said, I have practiced it. Don't worry. So she showed them. And she wrapped herself in a blanket, make her face like a dog, big dog, and make herself like a big animal, and they let her go. 4 o'clock in the morning, in Maharaja Ranjit Singh forces, she announced that Jamrot is in trouble. They say, how we can tell them? She said, fire a cannon at the dawn of the sun. Distance was long. So they took a horse cannon. You know what is a horse cannon? A cannon which goes on 2 horses. They tie it between the 2 horses and they run together, they are trained. So they made heavy distance as much as they could in 2 hours. There were 2 to 3 hours between the sundown. And when the sun came little up, they thought that from here the cannon fire can be heard. They fired. Meanwhile the forces moved and Jamrut didn't surrender. Just her sensitivity. She could totally, clearly went through the enemy's lines and made it. Greatest power of woman is sensitivity, not complaining. Your power is in complaining. You didn't ask me, you don't love me, you don't take care of me, you don't pay attention to me, and all that stuff. It's all bracketed, bracket A, category A, schedule A. Complaining. That's you love. Love to complain. That's the polarity of sensitivity. You understand? You won't complain anymore? What? There is a secretary of religion. What she said?
She was praying, sir.
Now she said something. I want to hear what she said. Oh, she said it. That's what manne ki gat kahi na ja. She agrees to it. That's all. If you just agree to it that I'm not going to complain from this man anymore, the second part, automatically you become sensitive. Give up the right to complain, get the right to be sensitive, period. Aini koi duality nahi. You switch off one side, the other side will go on. Moment you admit your identity as a woman, nobody can defeat you. Even death can do it. Moment you agree that you have given up your right to complain, you will become sensitive and you will become intuitive. So that you have not to learn a Kundalini yoga to become intuitive. Oh, that's for men. True. Have you seen in all Kundalini yoga books any woman doing anything? All men. Because men have to go through. It's true. They are 16 times less insensitive, those they have to go through the procedure. Woman is a born and sensitive. She doesn't need it. Kundalini ki hai. What is Kundalini yoga? Kundalini yoga will make you extremely sensitive. From that point of sensitivity, you will become conscious, right? That's all it is. And when your higher conscious will start governing you, you will become, you'll have great knowledge. The woman that has her sensitivity. If she stopped being depressed and being complaining and moaning and mooning and making her faces and telling and getting attention and all that jackpot snake pit, she gets out of it, she is free. Who can defeat a woman? If she does not defeat herself, there is nobody to defeat a woman. Now I am open to question. I know now you're boiling out. Yeah, Sita. Dekho, my dear girl, meditation and Kundalini yoga is to clear the obnoxious. I could have lying down today, tomorrow, day after, 3 days. It's fun to be sick, isn't it? You would have all sent flowers. You would have all done prayer. I could have created a commotion. Nahin? I know you all love me. But I was there. I came here, I told you what to do, and I slipped away. Oh, by the way, how was the meditation? That is very powerful. Other version of it is very powerful, but you are not physically yet built up in muscles. But few days I'll build you up and then I'll teach you the other version. You gotta be really for that solid. Yeah. Overload is so many times. Yesterday you saw me coming in? Was I not overloaded? Have you seen the cars overloaded? What do you mean by cars overloaded? Stereo, this, that, a whole thing. When multiple things are happening by just one person, it's a very heavy load on the circuits of being. After all, brain is one and it can handle 200 directions, but instead of 200 directions, you put 400 directions. You do not know sensitivity, how it works. Sometimes you see me in my living room yelling, screaming people at me, and I am them and trying to da-da-da-da-da. Here I come and sit. Gears. Learn to change gears in your life. It's not hypocrisy, it's real. Your sensitivity is your, what that thing they call it in the car, transmission. Yeah.
While you're learning to deal, while you're learning not to complain, and what do you do with?
No. Don't learn not to complain. Just don't complain.
Okay, but while you're learning to deal with mental trauma, and what do you do with all this emotion and stuff that's inside you? It's like you're kind of black, you're holding it back, and how do you channel?
No. You are talking of a system. Mind is above time and space. If you decide not to complain, it will immediately compensate you with intuition. Dekho na, what is himsa? Suppose you decide not to harm anybody. Suppose you decide nobody can kill you. Four times in the life of Buddha, they tried to kill him with arms. 4 times. 4 times they could not physically use the arms. 4 times. It happened. Oh, Mahatma Gandhi had to die with that life to become a martyr, otherwise Mahatma Gandhi knew it. Mahatma Gandhi was fully aware. He said that morning that this is going to be last lecture. I don't feel like lecturing even today. And those attendant girls told him not to go. He said, but what I have to do, I have to do. When intuitive conscious people, they try to understand, these are the people to whom death doesn't mean anything. The intuitive vastness becomes so high that they become so divine. Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma means Mahatma, great soul. He became great soul. For him there was no death, no. What was a revolver? He was shot, he said, Hey Ram, oh God, and he died. Absolute peaceful. It's a fear for us, hai na? Moment you touch your soul, you become fearless. Don't touch your soul. Deal it from the point of soul, that I have a soul. You will never have fear. Fear, pain, hurt only comes to you when you are not dealing the life in the light of your soul. You are dealing the life out of your light of ego. Pain will be there, hurt will be there, everything will be there. Yeah. No, people who do not fight when they have to fight, they become fat. It is true. You know, if you see my picture in India, you will find me the most skinny guy ever you have seen. I used to be like this. But my weight was not less. With all the weight, you can count every rib and every bone in my life perfect. Since I came in America, I started dealing with people. I don't want to react. I stop reacting. I gain weight. That is the physical, biological compensation you go through. Have you seen those people who are just like, provoke them, they won't. Somehow, because of one reason or other, they don't want to fight. They don't want to be at anybody's… But they are angry. When people are rude to me, I get hurt. I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive to words. Arey, word te wo Vaheguru mantra hai, that is also word. God is a word to me. I'm so sensitive, if a person coming smiling from 1 mile, starts from somewhere to come and talk to me, I start feeling that the person is going to come and going to be rude. When Simran tells me, do you have this appointment? I say, oh God, all right, let her come. I exactly know that she is going to be totally obnoxious. But there's no way I can reduce weight. That's the cost you pay. Yes? No, that's… I also told you to walk 5 miles. 3? Make it 5. Sorry, I did not calculate it right. 5 miles will be all right. But as you have told now, and under the given circumstances, I don't want to see you fat, therefore I feel extra 2 miles for fatness' sake will be perfect. However, we'll discuss it later. No. He's the one who fights with you. He's not here. What are you going to… You're not going to get fat here at all. They love to fight with each other. That is their recreation. He loves her, she loves him, but they fight. And I love when they fight, because next morning I'll get a phone call. And I'll tell them, don't fight, and they don't fight. That's all they do. It's beautiful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why you start here? You.
We never got a definition of what a man was.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. See, these guys should have asked me the definition what a man is. Okay, I'll give the definition. Don't let me forget, okay? What else? Yes. Oh, very simple. When a man is fat and you want him to fight, take him on a long walk. Take him on a long walk. Just after 1 mile, he start quarrelsome. At 2 miles, he start pouncing on you. On 3rd mile, sure fight. 4th and 5th mile, he'll sweat, curse, do everything, keep going. Simple, no big deal. Yeah. Low self-esteem. Take the low and put the high. Simple. Things are simple. Yeah. I understand you are going to a very romantic place. Huh? What is this romance in a wooden cabin? I like to know the details of the story. Hey, in 3HO, great romance is happening. One is going to cross the country in a cabin to have a romance. The cabin is made of a cedar wood and there is certain special leaves. Juice of that is massaged on the floor. Is that something? Or the horny toad wants you all the way there. There must be something like that. I understand. Yeah. Huh? What? Loud.
How do you help a man break his
How to help make a man commitment is so simple. A committed woman not have to utter one word. Your total conversation with men that he should be a committed man does not mean a thing. If you are committed, man gets the message on every second. They get committed faster than even you're going to feel them. Men have no commitment at all. Honest to God. There is no man born who can be committed. Don't expect from them. It is faculty nahi, it is not men's faculty to be committed. How you can make him committed? How you can, there can be a strong wood, but it can't be steel. Men can never be committed. They don't have a faculty. It is the committed woman who can have a committed man. Man is equally committed in proportion to the commitment of the woman as the life goes on. It's true. You commit 200%, man will be committed 200%. You commit 20%, man will be committed 20%. What next? Who? Yeah? By drinking water. It's very immediate treatment. Cold water. Take a glass of cold water and you will be surprised what happens to your anger. For a woman is the easiest thing. Glass of cold water. People who become emotional, what is the emotional tears? That's the anger. Give them a glass of water and what they call Kleenexes. Yes. How a woman beams out? Her sensitivity beams out. Her domain is not in miles. Her woman domain is not in time and space. It is not in miles and by hours. It is her mental, intuitive self. She rules over her domain. She is the creative mother. Husband, child, relatives, everything. It's all under the domain of woman. And if she fixes her mind, she beams out. And when she beams out, her beam is strong enough to heal the situation. Huh? Yeah. Parasympathetic nerve system, people who are nagging wives, they lose parasympathetic nervous system. Stop nagging and take B12 and you can recuperate in shortest possible time. Understand? It is so simple. If you brush your teeth on a time and after every meal, you won't get the cavities. Understand? So is the parasympathetic nervous system. Don't nag your husband on the telephone. Long anger you need a yogi. For a long anger, sit down with a yogi and convince him you are right. Huh? Yeah, you have a yogi, everybody has yogi in them. A nucleus of that is yogi. Nucleus in each one is a yogi. When you are in the womb of the mother, you went through all the posture yourself. Yeah. Fear? Woman and fear? What for? Woman doesn't have a fear, statue has a fear. No woman has a fear. Faculty of fear doesn't exist in a woman, not at all. Hai nahi, quality hai nahi. That faculty doesn't exist. Moment the statue becomes alive, fear is gone. Fear of what? Anybody among 3HO who's afraid of anything is foolish. Because there is no way of being fear. Fear of what? You tell us what you are afraid of, we'll come to your remedy in few minutes. There's no reason of fear. Yeah. Or your husband talked to me today. Yeah. I told him to discuss with Sopurk and then discuss with me. You know, when he misses you, he wants to know what's going on. Huh? Big? What is that? That you'll meet an accident. That's it? Driving on the freeway. Driving on the freeway. You don't have fear, big fear of driving on other roads? But you had it in the beginning? Do you have a walking fear? No, do you have short sight, do you have some eye defect or something? Nearsighted? That's it? Do you wear glasses? Were you given glasses at the time you should have got them? Or it was discovered later? Yeah, that's what it is. If you are short-sighted and far-sightedness is gone of your childhood, or any of your child, that's what I'm discussing all of you. And if you discuss it quite later, the fear of driving a car or walking of a journey shall become a very heavily installed in you. I think now you should have glasses which are short-sighted and far-sighted both. And don't wear glasses which has one far-sighted and not short-sighted. Are they short far? Huh? Well, then started wearing glasses. Forget about contact glasses. Or if you wear contact glasses, get rid of fear. Fear, na? This is your fear that I can't look in it time ahead and I'm going to be hit. That's what fear is. That's how the mind computes. All our problems… Hey, Kiran, those pictures on the Oriental beauty were fantastic. Huh? I never knew you were so pretty. Help or no help, babe, those three pictures with your hair that way and the one you are doing like that, fantastic. They are great. We are going to use them all. Yeah.
One has learned to be intolerant. How can you learn to be tolerant again?
Cut down the in. Simple. Yeah.
How can you make a man courageous?
Why you have to make him courageous? He's all right. Why you are after his blood? What the poor man does? He's just a devotee, humble person. He loves you. What is the punishment? In America, you cannot find a loving man. He loves you. Leave him alone. I know what you are saying. You know. Just take him easy. Don't make him different what he is. He's very courageous, I tell you. To remain devotional at the cost of all temptation is very courageous. You look at life with his point of view. He's a great giver. He's a great student. Huh? Then what do you want to change him for? He has changed you. You couldn't change him. Don't you see? All your company and executive and the money and the promotion, no. He said, no. We are humble students. You couldn't say a word. He comes to every class, he listens to every word, and he acts. Leave me one good student at least. Please. Have mercy on this poor old yogi. He's great. He's great. Huh? Oh, father phobia and father phenomena is very easy to get rid of. Substitute yourself with the domain of Guru Gobind Singh, it takes almost a week or 3 days, between that is gone. You understand? Recreate the personality of Guru Gobind Singh. Okay? You understand that? Are you with me? Arey, you can't recreate the personality of… I am going to tell about the man, what you're going to do then? Hello? She didn't hear. You recreate the personality of Guru Gobind Singh and you relate that personality as a father, you will be surprised the father phobia and father phobia is easy to go, father phenomena cannot go. They both will leave. It's a promised, na? This is a granted thing. Yeah.
You said that a man should be a friend before he's a lover. If that's true, why can't you tell him how you feel?
Huh?
Why can't you tell him how you feel?
Why you have to tell anything? Friends you can feel always. Telling tooling business is not good in life. You always know who's your friend and who's not. This telling tooling business and arguments and all that is totally rap. What time it is? 7:15? I have to make a phone call. Yeah, go ahead. You. You forgot the question. Let's go. May the long time sun shine. I have to make a phone call. All love surround you. Oh, definition of a man. Man is what man does. Chalo ji.